Sounds good. Might want to let people who haven't joined yet know.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna put it in the chat. There we go, okay. Hey Joseph, how are you? Someone in the chat.
Nice.
There we go. And we're still waiting on Campeche.
Yeah. Looks like he just got online, so we should be good.
Yay! Very excited. We got 3 viewers. Hello. Oh, I just clicked the wrong thing. Here we go. There we go. That's all good. I love that I have it transparent. Take me to the moon. I'm quiet. All right. Are we? I'm gonna turn up my gain. Okay.
Oh, he spiced me.
Oh, that's because
he spiced me.
Input.
Microphone.
Is this better? That's why, because I had my gain turned all the way up. We can
just blasting. Absolutely okay. Blasting. Who was
so
that?
anyways, I started signing in with the lasers.
Decament.
Signy and do be having lasers.
Signy in. What else is he gonna do?
Yeah. I got even more lasers.
I'm a fire in my laser. Do you guys remember that that one game? The quiz one? I don't know, that's weird. My hand.
Impossible quiz?
I was doing the teeth thing again. Love this. Love my green screen. Someday I'll learn how to use this. And it's being weird again. I haven't changed the lights. There we go. I'm just a floating head. I really am. That's great. You're watching on the computer with your TV hooked to it, so you got a bigger screen than I do, Joseph. I'll put the chat up on here.
Oh, it did come in. It's freaking who's doing 3 stock stamina online?
Honestly, who the fuck plays stamina?
Apparently, this guy.
So
I removed Sussy Session from the
it's
map.
Still there. It's still there. Oh, it's not even showing up. Oh, it's gone. I was still there when I looked at it earlier.
I just recently deleted it because, you know, Sussy's session was last time, and I'm sure you guys don't think there's anything sus about this session.
Oh, of course not.
Because we forgot everything. Is that better,
Nothing
Icelinks?
sus.
I hope that fixes the audio. I converted it to mono. Got 4 viewers. Hello. So excited. This is so fun.
What do we have right now?
Whoa. Hello. It didn't even like give me the noise that you guys had come into the chat.
It does that while you're streaming.
It's called streamer mode.
I think I actually turned off Discord sounds. It's nice to be able to say Discord. We were on Vigo for like 20-30 minutes. It's always like weird to switch. Anyway.
How many viewers are we at?
6! Oh my goodness, I think that's the most I've ever had.
Nice.
Fun.
Yes, D&D!
We do be playing D&D.
We do be playing D&D.
Well, not yet.
It's Thursday night. We've been counting down like all day.
It's true. Like weeks on end, except it's literally been only one.
It feels like longer.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and roll a d20. Feel free to, as soon as you get into...
Ooh, yes.
Go ahead and roll to see who is going to be recapping this week's session.
I also finally have Solera in D&D Beyond.
Finally.
Nice.
Tinder.
So I can stop spamming the chat with my spells.
Bah.
Come on, big numbers.
Well, you're not doing it, so
All right. So, if Sir Hammerfell's player would like to go ahead and give a recap on what happened last session.
Fucking what did happen last session?
what happened?
We're in
Yeah. Well, we didn't start out in Hendrix last time.
That's
Last
true.
time we had a rough confrontation with a strange duplicating creature who could look like us. We slayed one of them, and supposedly two of them got away. They told us a few things, that they were some kind of invading force. We made it to Hendrix. And the town didn't seem quite right. Things were kind of off. People were kind of rushing around, but seems kind of strange.
Sussy.
Yeah, sussy, if you will. We were tasked with finding two individuals, and we checked the two places that we were supposed to find them. A tavern that we were tasked with finding them at. What the fuck was it called? The Arendelles, which is an inn. We went there, and it was completely closed, and people seemed to have no knowledge of it ever being open, but upon doing a B&E, we discovered that it was abandoned for only a few days or so, and there was still lots of stuff left in there. So that was kind of odd. We're not sure where the people who run the place are. We found some gnome porn in there. Don't worry about that.
Can't believe
Then-
that was the first stream session. Is we found gnome porn. So
yeah,
that's
you know,
That's everyone's assumption now.
that's what happens when you roll a natural 20 investigation on a room the DM had nothing planned for. So after that, we went to the magical item shop. Oh, we also went to another tavern in town, in which we got a suite for 1 silver coin, and it was being helmed by the mayor of the town, which also seemed very strange. And we think that he may be another one of these creatures that can imitate others. We went to the magical item shop, and we met the person who tasked us with this job, who was last time we saw in Finette, which we didn't think that they could make the trip faster than we could, so we assumed correctly this was another one of these creatures. We bought some magical items for really cheap because the creature didn't know how to price the magical items.
Is that why they were so cheap?
Yes, they're an imposter,
Yeah.
and they're technically free now.
I mean,
Because we killed it?
you're not wrong. Yeah, after a short battle,
Foreshadowing.
we killed them. It was a kind of a weird
Could you call
scuffle.
that a battle?
Yeah. It was kind of a weird, like, skirmish within this very enclosed space.
I mean, every time we come across
Brother.
one of these, we kind of kick butts, so.
It's true.
I'm gonna get my notebook. I have to take notes manually because my computer's not working.
Yeah, we did that. Oh yeah, and then as soon as we got into town, we left our horses with a large ogre man who
Who we can totally trust.
maybe I don't know. He seemed friendly.
Also, when we beat the thing in the shop, we all failed a wisdom save, and
Oh,
none
yeah,
of us
we
remember
forgot.
fighting it.
We forgot that we'd ever encountered it.
That's right. I had forgotten about that part.
Aha.
Because it happened like after the session, technically.
I was-
Really?
I was,
No,
I was
you just-
role-playing.
You just really deep into roleplay, yeah.
So immersed.
All right.
And that's everything.
All
Yeah.
right.
So, you all are now set out upon, or rather within this magical item shop.
And we
known
still know why we're
as-
here?
Well,
Remember coming in here?
yes, you remember coming in, and as far as you recall the story, you ventured in where you intended to meet with whoever was currently manning the shop, and you came in to see this strange-looking creature upon the floor. Various items are set about. One bunch are set upon the counter. Oddly enough, the ones that Brandy you intended to buy on your way here. However, they are currently already set upon the counter, and currently there is that strange-looking creature upon the floor with this grayish, blue-looking skin with crystals growing out of your shoulders. This is all within the magic item shop known as Irreducible Tales, and this is what you currently see, and the day is yours.
So we think we're just shopping here?
You came in to meet with whoever was currently manning the shop, because Arendale's was a buzz, so you thought maybe these people might know where someone may be, or maybe you came to shop. And this is upon first entry, you're met with this scene. At least that's what your memory tells you.
Do we still recognize what this creature is, even if we
Yes.
don't remember encountering it? Okay.
Yes, because you had encountered one earlier today.
Yes.
Gotcha. Oh my!
Oh.
What happened here?
Yeah, looks like someone might have gotten to it first.
Mm-hmm.
I
And
look around the
left all-
shop to try and see if there's anyone like in here running the shop.
You look around. Do you proceed beyond like the counter into the quote unquote employee area?
Yeah, I'm gonna look wherever. I mean, I'm not gonna like go into employee areas, but I'm gonna take a look around, see if I can find anyone.
All right. You on.
Oh, you went underwater.
Yeah.
Let me know when I'm out.
You're right.
You're back.
All right,
You
thank you.
resurfaced.
I got water.
Uh,
Don't worry.
You take a quick look around, trying to gauge if anyone else is here within the shop. And as you look around, doesn't seem to be anybody manning this place currently.
I look down at my right hand, and I'm holding my hammer, and it's
Yep.
covered in this thing's blood.
Yeah.
Do you suppose this creature might have... There doesn't seem to be anyone else in the shop.
So for us,
Hmm. Yes. Seems someone left a payment. Again, our gold that we left on the table for the purchases.
is anyone missing any gold?
I
Did
don't
it?
think so.
Huh. Looking at the pile, looking in what's in my inventory. That's funny.
What?
That amount of gold right there on the table. Counter. Seems to be the exact amount I'm missing from my inventory.
Hmm.
Did I pay for these?
Did you?
Doing a quick
Seems-
inspection of the body, does it look like wounds that we are pretty capable of dishing out?
They have laser burns.
It's pretty obvious, but go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Oh no. I'm amazing at these god tier actually. Wow.
I believe you.
That's intimidation. Yep. Amazing.
Right.
Double.
So you get the more obvious parts of it. There are various hammer imprints. It seems, of course, like this is a creature slain. You have been traveling together for a little bit more than a week now, all of you, and you have a decent idea of what something looks like after you've dealt with it, and this looks fairly similar.
We know our work when we see it.
These bear marks.
Hmm.
I don't remember anything like that.
No, do
No,
I.
do I?
Hmm.
But
Well,
the last ones did seem able to affect our memories.
Perhaps it tried to make us forget, but I mean, there was so much evidence. Seems a little redundant at this point.
We could have dealt with many of these and just forgotten.
right, there could have been more than one.
I'm not feeling too spent, so I don't feel that's the case.
Well, I'll go ahead and leave the gold for whoever might come back, but seeing as I did pay for these, and I grab the items I got, so I look at everything, and well, this looks. Well, these look mighty fine. Blue, that can go to Cyan. Green can go to Salvira. I'll take the red one.
Did you pay for all of those, or did we?
I did.
Okay, I was just making
paid for
sure.
all
I
of
didn't
that.
remember if I paid for anything. I didn't remember if I had paid for anything.
No.
What happened to the person who actually runs this shop?
Well, I guess we'll
I'm not sure.
gotta find him.
Could the
Quick check
creature
of the.
have-
Oh, go ahead.
What was that, Solyra?
Do you suppose the creature could have gotten rid of them?
I suppose that is entirely possible, but wouldn't count out survival just yet.
I'm gonna start checking the room for any like windows or back doors or something like that. So, like in case if there was another one during this fight, if it would have gotten away.
Cyan's
Alright.
gonna start putting on the funny cloak.
All right.
Solera will also do that.
They do require attunement.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think I already
take-
attuned to it in D&D Beyond because I was excited.
It will take an
Spend an
hour for you
hour.
to do it.
Okay.
We'll have to spend an hour.
We could just take a
here.
short rest and chill in
We could do that.
this shop.
I have 3 items to attune.
3 hours later.
We could also do it. We can also attune to him this evening.
Yeah.
We're in
Oh,
our
true.
creepy, cheap room.
But yeah, Slayer and Cyan will start seeing how the odds and ends of this cloak work.
Am I just like staring at this cloak for an hour straight?
It takes an hour for the magic to seep into our skin.
Well, before we get to that, Hammerfell, you were gonna look around real quick, correct?
Yeah, just checking around.
Yeah. There are these window panes at the front of the shop that sort of advertise some of the items within. You look around there; they are not openable windows, so it's obviously not a way out. The door, anybody could have gone in or out of it if this memory wipe effect did indeed happen. Then who knows who came in or out of the front door. And then as you go check in the back, there is a back door that is sort of on the opposite side of the counter that is locked from the inside, at least currently.
All right, that is good to know. Things probably didn't get out this back way. All right. Is there anything else in this back room? I'll kind of shout out like, "Hello, is anyone in here?"
You don't get a response, but you can make another investigation check if you like.
Sure.
I'll
Amazing with
help.
these. As we saw my double
All right.
threes. All right, advantage investigation. Let's go. Oh, 16.
Nice. Going through, there is a closet full of as you open it, there are a lot of what appear to be dingy items that may have been up for enchantment at some point, but now are just sort of back here gathering rust. However, one item in particular grabs your eye, as it is one of the few items that doesn't appear to have any form of tarnish to it.
Oh, nice.
Yes, thank you.
Sorry. Fortunately.
By that I mean any form of rusting. There is. It appears to be a goblet that is made out of this green silvery metal that is still sheening, where there appear to be slots for gems which are currently missing. Gems, sorry.
The Infinity Gauntlet.
It needs so many gyms.
Wait, it's
You gotta
a
find Jim
gauntlet or a
Halpert.
goblet?
Goblet.
Okay.
We gotta find.
Yes, the
We gotta
Infinity
find Jim
Goblet.
Can
Halpert,
drink
Jim
from it.
Jim the string worm, earthworm Jim. It's lacking so many gym slots.
I will pick it up, look at it a bit, and put it back down, and then leave it.
All right, sounds good.
I know Solara's in the room investigating with me. I don't know if she would do anything with it.
What is that?
I'm not sure. Some sort of cup.
May I see it?
Yes, it's quite pretty, but
Does it seem to be magical, DM?
I'm not sure. what
Roll an
it
Arcana
means.
check.
All right. Arcana check. I'm gonna get back to my. I can't actually do D&D Beyond it. Arcana.
Wow.
Nat 20.
Oh shit! Oh,
You know so much.
You sort of grab this goblet, and as soon as you do, you feel like magic, strong magic that is pulsing through it. However, it seems almost locked, as if something is keeping it from reaching its full potential. However, it seems incredibly. It seems to have incredible potential.
Does it seem like dangerous?
It seems like in the wrong hands, it might be something of this power.
But it
But
doesn't
you're
seem like
unsure.
it's like a time bomb.
No.
Okay. I'm gonna take it.
All right. Go ahead and add a silver green goblet with unfilled gem slots to your inventory.
I'll just type all that up. All right.
Funny goblet is what I would put, but you do you.
See, you put for anything.
True.
You're gonna put funny cloak for your cloak of protection, I'm sure.
No, I just dragged it from roll 20. It's
Oh.
fine. Because it'll calculate stuff for me.
Oh, nice.
But if I put funny cloak, it won't do it. But I did take those funny pillows and blanket from that one place.
Siding just steals all the stuff from the hotel. Didn't we have a character development question about this?
Yeah, he totally like. It's like I bought the room. I'm taking the room. It's like that one SpongeBob episode where it's like it's part of the accommodation. So they just steal the room they bought. They shove it all in their pockets, walls and all.
I paid for the room. I'm gonna use the whole room.
But
Anyway.
1 hour later.
So we're just
Um.
gonna chill here for a bit.
All right, everyone, just chilling out and doing a short rest.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be attuning to the cloak of protection first.
All right.
The
All right. For those of you tuning, you sort of sit with the item for a while and feel your mind go past the barrier of entry that exists. Strange arcanic abjuration upon certain magical items that keep those of less worthy minds from wielding their full power. However, you connect with each of them, and the item attunes to you.
I'm gonna
So
sit
you are
there
now
with the cloak
attuned.
around my shoulders. It's cozy. Is it warm?
It's actually a bit of a cold air as you all attune to these.
I have to wear another cloak over it.
I mean, it's like we're in like geologic Florida, so I feel like we don't have much to worry about in terms of being cold.
Slayer doesn't have good circulation.
True.
I'm not
She-
missing anything, so I'm not gonna do a short rest.
She's
I'm
a bit.
just gonna keep
She's
watching.
a bit wayfish.
All right.
Wayfish? Not a word.
That is a word.
Wayfish.
That is a
Wayfish is a word.
WAIFISH. That is definitely a word.
Wayfish.
Also,
I just said wayfish with a G.
Cindy and Salira and Brandy, all of these are cursed, and you are now unwilling to part with them.
Oh.
Oh!
I wasn't unwilling to
Not
part with it
even
in
a
the first
save?
place, but that's how curses work.
Oh!
Fuck.
Anything else, or is it just
You'll find out.
Can I
Well,
take it
okay,
off?
cool.
Am I willing to like take it off and just keep it on my person?
You're willing to do that, but
You will not give.
you will not give it to
away.
anyone else, and you will not leave it anywhere. It will always be there in the back of your mind.
This is a really beautiful cloak.
Yes.
That seems alright.
I feel safer already with it.
You may all do short rest things if you like.
Mm-hmm.
If you like to regain hit points or so on, you may do so. However, the hour
Missing.
goes by. Hammerfell, are you just keeping watch? Are you looking around the item store at all? Anywhere else?
Yeah, I'm just like looking at the body, seeing if it changes at all, like after, because we never really stuck around with the last one, and like they change after they die, so maybe it changes further. So I don't know. I'm just kind of hanging out, watching this whole process.
The body doesn't appear to get any more. Doesn't appear to lose any more of itself than when it was in a different form.
Mm-hmm.
The crystals, like when it was when death first came upon them, were still slightly glowing, a bluish white coloring. However, that slowly has faded over time.
I'm gonna try to sketch it.
All right, go ahead and make a dex check.
Oh no. It's gonna say dexterity save, but it's fine.
Not gonna get the epic drawer.
Yep.
Oh, sad numbers.
Make Sinian do it.
Well, it's 9/11.
It's about average for what you can come up with, for what you expect from your abilities. It's not great, but it conveys the message.
Nice.
What message?
That you're all gonna die.
Exactly.
You're the DM. You can't say that. Should we leave this here? I say, looking at the body.
I'm not sure. Normally, I would recommend telling somebody of authority, but perhaps this would not be the best town to do it in. Do you think they know?
I'm sure those who know aren't around to find out. So
There might also be infiltrators in that authority as well.
That-
That's what I was thinking
That
as
boy
well.
we talked to, he seemed to have his memory affected. Thanks for following.
that's what the
Oh,
boy
that's-
said.
Bella, is that you?
Yes, that's me.
Thanks for following, Bella. Anyway.
I mean, well,
I think
there's
there
one
must
thing we
be
can check.
I think there must be some people who aren't these creatures.
Mm-hmm. Sinian's going to pop a squat next to the newfound corpse. The
Alright.
recently found corpse. Recently become. Anyways.
Anyway.
Amateur corpse.
Does it amateur corpse? Does from its like wounds? Does it
bleed?
Rolling.
like? I just am curious about the color. Like, is it different than normal blood?
At this point, like at the point of time in which you're looking at it, the blood of the creature is somewhat hardened, like from the areas that it was leaking out of. Not due to, of course, not due to any form of forming of scabs, but just drying over time, like with exposure to air. So at this point, it'd probably be a like close to lavender color. However,
We saw it fresh.
yes, from the creature earlier, you can discern that it is normally a fairly dark purple color.
Right, so people we think are suspicious, we just have them show a little trust. First, let's show us the first.
Do we have blood on us?
You would have it if you were close to the creature during its laying, then you might have spatters across you.
So
If
only
you attacked it
Hammer.
with a weapon, it would definitely be on that weapon.
So only Hammerfell. Got it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I use magic.
Cynian
I'm gonna
is
clean.
going to...
So Hammerfell, do you want me to get the blood off your hammer? It
Oh,
might look bad in the street.
oh, I agree.
I'll press the
I'm-
digitation as hammer.
He's like in the middle of like taking out like a rag. He's like, well, that works quite well. Thank you.
Cynian will produce a dagger from somewhere in his jacket, and just say, "We gotta just make sure, you know."
Make sure of what?
He'll take the tip and just like gently give a little prick, and then show that it's red.
That the blood is red?
Yes,
Your blood.
if it's red, at least if my blood is red.
Yes.
Is it though? Am
Yes.
I the imposter? No. Okay.
I mean, Sidian can't tell.
Cynian can never tell. I can't. Well, yeah, he can't. Actually, good point. He doesn't know there's a color difference. Never mind. This doesn't happen. None of this happens.
Does he tell us what he's doing?
Aw.
Because we can see color.
No, he wouldn't think to do it because he's just like normally you would look for a color difference. No,
Who
he
has
doesn't
the
know.
highest intelligence? One of us can think of it.
The blood looks
not-
close enough.
So Ira, you're probably the one with the highest intelligence.
True.
It's me and you are the smart
Can't
are the
even see
smart
my
boys
skills.
in the party.
Ah.
Skills.
Hang on, let me look at my stats.
I mean, you can just feel free to make the assumption, but
Okay, my intelligence is 14 plus 2.
yeah, that's one more than mine.
Yeah. So you would have thought to have done this.
Okay, awesome.
With your color seeing eye.
So,
With your elven eyes.
what do your elf eyes see, Solera?
I see blood. So much blood.
I'm gonna take out my dagger and like very gingerly prick my finger with it.
Oh, is it a different color?
Red
Yeah,
as
just
always.
cut-
Elves have red blood, right?
Yes, you do have red blood.
Red as
Green
always. I
apple.
hold up my finger.
Suppose that's a useful thing to keep track of.
There's
you-
not, I suppose.
The blood
Red.
wouldn't change color, would it? When they're in disguise?
I would imagine not, but you three would have red blood.
Yours is. Is it still the black?
I would assume so. Can't imagine my as smoky as a smoke elemental.
Well, it isn't. It
Suppose
isn't the
that's one way
same as
to-
this creature.
Decide.
Hammerfell. Bleed your trust. Come here.
He'll take off his he'll put his shield down on the ground, take off his left gauntlet, and say, Slyra, can I borrow that for a moment?
I hand him the dagger.
I'll
Wow, we're
Uh.
all gonna get some kind of like bloodborne disease now.
Nah, it's
It's
fine.
fine.
We're
It's the
blood
Dark
brothers
Ages.
now.
This is.
I have another way of being able to probably prove it's me because they don't know to do this. I place my hand on Slyra's cheek, and she can feel how much warmer I am than her.
The blood, the order of blood instead of the order of embers.
The order of AIDS.
Oh no.
The stream's closed 2 days.
No.
Continue, Hammerfell.
I'll give a little cut onto, I don't know, my thumb.
It does come out red.
I'll have you lot be on guard for discrepancies. Looks the same to me, more or less.
Oh.
Would you like us to check yours, Cynian?
Sure. And poke, bleed on, like, bleed onto something to wipe it off, and then put a glove on.
It's as gray as ever, Cynian.
unsanitary.
Cool.
Wait.
It's gray. Oh no.
Is it red?
I'm sus.
It is red to everyone else.
Okay.
I'm Mr. Sussmizer.
I'm gonna take my dagger back and prestidigitation it.
Clean it. Well, let's be on our way and cut everyone we see to make sure
I don't think
they
we
are
can
who
do
they
that.
said they are. It's a joke, but yes.
At least now we know that we can figure it out for ourselves. Blood for the blood.
Mhm.
Thank
Yes,
you,
it was
Arthur.
Blood gods.
Just spelled cheek
Alright,
wrong.
What do we want to do now? We have maybe a few hours of daylight left before retiring in our underpriced suite.
Oh. Perhaps we should go look at the other shops in town.
Mm-hmm.
See how many of them might be staffed by these creatures.
Right, but
There anything else in this shop right now currently that has no one inside? Smile. Except us.
Go ahead and roll
Hopefully.
either perception or investigation.
Investigation, if you don't mind. I'm the best though. It's 11.
All right, so you can see everything else that is on shelves, which includes the other different kinds of wood focuses, from which Brandy took the ferny and ashwood kind. There is a shield that has a large eye plastered on the front of it. There is a small firearm made out of this yellow gemstone. It appears to be a revolver of some kind. There is there are gloves that are green. That's all you can
There's
sort of
green
gauge
fabric?
about them.
Well, they're just gloves to me.
Oh.
Yeah. There is a ring that has a white gemstone set into it. Next to a metal rod that has a unicorn embellishment. There are two more kinds of gloves. One of which is are these bluish gloves with white insignias put onto them, or to you, white gloves with white insignias put onto them.
Mm-hmm.
There is a headband with the symbol of a brain on it. There are the gloves. The other set of gloves are more gauntlets that are rather seem rather heavily reinforced and have a bluish white tinge to them. To anyone who can see color, there is a bottle that seems to have like a constant cloud of smoke within it. there is a emblem that appears like a large shield. There is what appears to be a pen. It's made out of a green gemstone. There are some boots that have like springs on the bottom. However, they don't seem to function as springs. And then there is a cloak that looks similar to a rayfish.
I'm not quite comfortable with taking what's left.
Well, I'm not taking. We wouldn't run this place dry, but I feel as thanks for getting rid of this infestation of body snatchers, I feel maybe a little incentive is fine, and it would help us.
What if
I say as I pick up the gun.
Back?
Sonia, let me see what you have. A gun! No!
All right. You pick up the gun.
What if the proprietor comes back? This may well be their livelihood.
We can still give it back, I suppose.
Will we?
But in the meantime, more than likely, if they wish to repay us, we'll just say no payment is needed.
I give Sinean a look.
So do I, but you can't tell because
you just look at me. You look in my direction, and your eyes glow.
Yeah,
menacingly.
Oh, I wish I had thaumaturgy.
You just like, pee! It's like you get lens flares coming out of the frog helm. Sinean just says,
I don't think we should, Sinean.
He looks to Celira.
If it
looks at the
turns
cool
out
gun.
the proprietor is indeed permanently gone, then perhaps we can come back.
All right.
or perhaps as soon as we meet our escorts, which we are taking, if they should still be human, or Genasi, Ferring and Birch.
Mm-hmm. Though it would be a shame that we leave these around and then the body snatchers pick them up and use them against us.
It would,
Now that-
wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they use the actual bodies, do they? They took our forms.
Well, I mean, they can still use them.
For appearance, I suppose, but they don't...
He's meaning the items, honey, not the body.
Oh,
Yes.
right. Failed my intelligence check.
Maybe you need the brain headband.
Failed my intelligence check, I say right after being like, I have the highest intelligence in the party anyway.
I'm the smartest person in here. But perhaps we should find a hiding spot for all of these.
Is an abandoned shop with a corpse on the floor not good enough to dissuade people who might come in here?
Oh, yeah, I
You
have
have
an
a perfect
idea.
reason to come in here.
I'm gonna walk over and, is there, an open-close sign?
Yeah, there's a open close sign. It is a piece of wood, but yeah.
I will flip it to closed.
All right.
And there we are.
Great. Now they know no one's in here when they come and steal the items.
Foolproof forever, Sir Hammerfell.
Well, it's
Let's
closed.
Make our way out of here
Doesn't enter.
quickly. I'm not comfortable standing in a room with a dead body as well.
Of course.
I also head out quickly.
Oh, yeah? All is well.
I'm going. No.
Do as you will.
You know what? It's fucking signing. He's gonna try to hide the gun on this person.
All right, go ahead.
Concealed carry.
Are you the last to leave the room?
Probably.
Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check at advantage.
He's trying to find a place to put it in the room while everyone's getting out, and he's just like, but I could though. It would be so easy.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. You're,
And
is anyone's passive perception of 17 or above?
No.
Look,
No.
Nope.
Mine is. I got an
dare you.
18.
How dare you?
Well.
You notice there's a lump in Sunny. There's a weird gate to his jacket as he's hidden it in his jacket.
Are you all right?
I like how you caught your phrasing in the middle.
Yeah, it's fine.
Why
just
are
the
you
wind.
walking that way?
I'm not walking anyway.
I give him a look. Sanian, did you take something?
It's just so they don't have it.
What did you take?
Can I roll sleight of hand to take it out of signing
He
possession?
just pulls out the gun. This is the gun.
So you have all left the store, and in
Yes.
broad daylight, you pull out a gun.
Well, we're walking out the door. Solera sees me.
So,
my
right
jacket's
outside the
moving
store.
funny. I'll go put it back. I'll go
you.
back in the store and put it away. But in a safe hiding spot.
All right.
Only somewhere I would know to look.
Do any of us know what guns are?
Have I ever seen a gun?
The idea, yes, I would think.
Yeah,
But
it's
like
something
Science
existed for a while.
a
I've
weapon
probably
of
read about them.
destruction.
You can come back for your funny looking wand whenever we have the money.
Onwards.
Probably.
No stolen loot on me this time.
All right. You all exit out onto the still busy streets. Well, I'll say that the streets aren't as busy. They don't appear as busy. They appear quite a lot more dead. To Brandy, Salira, and Sinian.
I'm glad you made the right choice, Sinian.
Wait. Say that again?
I'm glad you made
What?
the right choice, Sinian.
No. Before that,
Yes, me too. I love feeling this way.
That shop.
you said it seemed dead to everyone but Hammerfell.
Mhm.
Yes. You all. To you, the streets seem like completely clear. Or rather, to everyone else except Hammerfell, the streets seem completely clear.
But to Hammerfell, it seems like what?
It
was
seems as busy as it was.
That shop could very well be how someone feeds their family. It could be an important thing to them.
Yes. A weapon.
Why did
Very important.
everyone clear out all of a sudden?
It's getting to be evening. Perhaps they've gone home.
What are you talking about? There are plenty of people here. Perhaps we should discuss this in a more private location.
Let's.
Back into the shop. Maybe we put the body in the back room so that way we can feel safe in the shopping
How
part.
much can I cover up with minor illusion?
Not
Just-
a lot.
Not a
You
lot.
just we squinch it up into so it fits in a 5-foot square, and then you just minor illusion a box over it.
You can't paint that forever. It's like a
Just
minute.
recast it every minute.
How long?
We just put it in an actual box.
Just hide them in a box, or we move the body to the back room so we can talk without having to
You
see.
got a no
Like,
clip reality.
we gotta hide the monster body so we don't have to keep seeing the dead monster looking at us from
I
behind us.
don't want to keep hanging around the room with the body. Why don't we just go back to our suite?
Yes, it was quite protected. So, onwards. That's a better idea. Which is the closer of the two, but
All right. You walk back through the more business-sided area of town, passing the what appear to be recently closed Arendelles, despite the passing citizens' remark.
The inn looks like it's
You-
closed?
No, Arendelles.
Oh,
That was
the tavern from last time.
Yes.
Yeah.
However, you do make it back to the underground inn.
The-
While we're walking, I wanted to whisper to Sir Hammerfell. You're telling me you can see people out and about right now?
Yes, quite clearly. And the whole time that we're walking, Hammerfell will be doing his usual polite, like, "Good afternoon, hello, excuse me," and like
I'm gonna
talking
look
to the people
wherever
who are
he
on the
says hi to
streets.
people. I feel bad because I can't see them.
Do we feel like we're bumping into people, or is it just...
Does Hammerfell see us no clip through people?
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
No, however, Hammerfell, you see as people would run into your colleagues, they appear to almost like whenever you're trying to go through a door right before it closes, it's like a similar movement where they just sort of like slip out of the way right before they make contact with them.
Within an inch. And then we don't react to this happening.
So people seem to be getting out of our way, like they see us.
Yes.
We're fading away.
Weird. Yeah, I'll. I don't know. Just keep
going?
Keep walking.
Do they seem to be responding to you, Sir Hammerfell?
I don't know. Are they?
Yeah. As you say, good morning. They will politely wave or do the head nod if they're a cool guy, and will do a bow if they are on the more regal side. They are all responding in kind to your
Let
offers.
me try something. Hammerfell, watch. And I'm gonna stop, and I'm just gonna say, point in a random direction away from the party, and say, "Hey, you! Does Hammerfell see anyone react to me?"
As you are you like shouting this?
Yeah.
All right. You shout it in a way that would obviously garner attention, pointing in a random direction. Hammerfell, you look as she is actually pointing in the general direction of a small group of citizens, but it's almost like they don't even notice or pay it any mind.
They don't seem to be reacting to you.
Funny thought. Signing will put a hand to Bella, and his eyes will flash, and he will tell the curse if there's a curse on her to piss off in Celestial.
All right.
Move curse.
Your attunement to the item ends. To the cloak of protection ends, and you find yourself willing to part with it again, and then all the people reappear.
Oh,
What?
You all right?
What happened?
They're back. Let's get to the end quickly.
Of course.
And also, people react. Like, it's almost like this person, like
Brandy popped in.
Yeah, like popped in. People turn their heads. Some people are like, "Cool trick, yeah, that was pretty good." People react.
Snap back to reality.
Let's get to this quickly.
You see people?
With haste.
Yes, I see people, hon. Let's get out of the public eye real quick.
Celera
All right.
straightens and hurries after the party.
All right. You eventually return to the underground inn, where the front desk appears to be currently unmanned. The back door is still closed. The tavern area to the left, to Salira and Sinian, seems completely bereft of people. However, Hammerfell and Brandy, it seems to be full of people cheering and excited about the evening approaching and work being done with. Are you all returning to your room, or?
Yeah, we're going right to the.
No, let's
right
get a
to the-
drink. That's a joke.
All right.
Did
Is it
they
though?
like even see like the bartender, or is just everyone not there?
No one is there.
Okay, weird.
But to Celera and Signing, it's stacked.
Yep.
Stacked?
Or
It's full
no,
of people.
No, other way around. Other way
Wait.
around.
Ah.
Celira see nothing. Hammerfell and Brandy can see the people.
I see.
Is there anyone in here?
Yes, quite a lot actually.
Let's.
I'm assuming Locket.
Yeah.
And Wheat.
I'm gonna put my on her shoulders, close my eyes, and I'm gonna cast Identify on her.
All right.
It takes a minute to cast, so
Selira is
staring-
just
staring.
statue still.
Standing with your shoulders on her, staring into her eyes.
my shoulders on her,
Your hands on her shoulders.
There you go.
just a headstand, just
You're like
You got
queen
the-
you're like reverse queen of cardsing each other.
Do you have the material component?
You need a pearl.
I have
Oh,
the
wait, you
pearl
do
power.
have funny pearl from Selira.
Yeah, you can use my necklace.
Oh, she's wearing it, so I guess it's just gonna be
I'm-
on her person.
I mean,
take-
it's in my bag, but I have it. I can't-
Steal it.
So yes, we are able to obtain the pearl. I forgot about that requirement.
After a minute of casting, you are able to identify it is a cloak of protection. It gives you a +1 bonus to your armor class. It makes you more difficult to hit, whether that be making you sturdier or quicker. And it is also cursed. You're unwilling to part with it. And this part is a bit more difficult to understand. It's almost like the writings of this arcane enchantment are foreign, but the best you can make out of it is forms of abjuration and divination. The abjuration effect seems to be one that veils her from the sight of creatures affected by certain types of enchantment magic, rather, and the divination magic, which doesn't appear to be functioning right now, allowed somebody to see through her eyes.
Oh.
At least I can't be perceived, guys.
Sananian, how many times can you cast that remove curse spell?
What?
I could try again.
What is it?
I open my eyes and looking dead in Solira's eyes. The cloaks are cursed, and I believe someone was able to spy on us through them.
Spy on us.
And
In the
yeah,
shop?
step.
Well,
That
remove
means-
Solaris.
All
Oh
right.
yeah, handling that, I'll take a look at the other items I got, and I'll start identifying on the Pearl of Power.
All right. Are these going to be rituals or?
I'm just slots, yeah.
Alright.
I can take a look for you if you want. If you want to,
I
look
take
around
off
the
the
room.
cloak and just hold it and look at it.
Yeah, I guess if Hammerfell's helping me, we could do it as rituals.
Mhm.
Hammerfell, you can take the Fernian Ash focus, and I'll take the Pearl of Power.
Oh, okay.
No,
We'll ritual cast these because it's just so it's faster with the two of us.
I'll tell Selira. Well, the first one, Selira, to piss off in Celestial.
Oh,
Five more.
underwater.
5 more sorcerer points gone.
All right. You are now willing to put part with the item, and you feel this relief, the burden of curse off of your shoulders. And
So is that from the cloak? I set it gingerly on the bed.
all right. Hammerfell, what are you trying to identify?
The ash
The
focus?
Fernian Ash focus, yeah.
It is also cursed with the same curse mentioned earlier.
Dang it!
But
Free
this
magic
has
items were cursed.
Oh.
Dang it!
I'm afraid this has similar magics that you described.
Same with the Pearl of Power.
If you take time to identify it, yes.
Yes. Well, they seem to be largely functioning, but there is other magics attached to them that seems to be.
So, Lyra, did you take that that magical cup of sorts?
Yes. I was
Perhaps
thinking.
that one may be free of this curse. Might I see it?
I take it out of my bag. Shouldn't have taken this. And
Oh,
set it
you
on the
can
bed.
take a cup, but I can't take a gun. I
You're
see
right.
how
I'm
it
going
is.
to bring it back. I wasn't thinking, and I'm going to put it back.
Hold on. Sign in. Did you remove it from yourself?
Hmm?
The curse. Did you remove it from yourself?
Yes.
Take the cloak off, then.
He like goes to like try to do it like like a child who like doesn't want to do the thing, but they do it anyway, and he's like, it seems like this one's different. It's kind of stuck on me.
Sign. Brandy glares at Sinean. Sinean, take it off.
Think you said it's divination. They can't see it. They can't divination through me. Remember?
I cast Dispel Magic on Sinean.
Well, my mage armor's gone. No.
Fortunately, Dispel Magic does not remove the curse from him.
I'm cursed, and I don't want to uncurse myself. This has become quite a predicament.
Let me make sure that is the case.
Okay, it's each spell of 4th level or any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. Each spell of 4th level or higher have to make an ability check. So if it's a spell,
Curses are kind of their own weird thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not going to be working against
does the spell just not work, or do I still have the spell slot?
If you attempt to go ahead and make an Arcana check,
Oh,
see
okay.
if you would recognize that this wouldn't work beforehand. We shall see.
Okay. I'm making it a D&D Beyond. Ooh, 16?
All right. You probably know for a fact that curses are of a different nature, and magic of the dispelling kind probably wouldn't be as effective as you might hope it would.
I really don't want to have to do this, Sinean. If you're not going to give me any choice, she's going to move her hand across her face in a little sparkle of energy, and I'm going to cast Friends on Sinean.
All right.
Well, I think it's yourself. Friends is a self spell.
No, it's not.
You target a person. Is it?
No,
I don't know. I've
Friends
never
is a
used
No,
that
it's,
spell.
hold on. It's weird. It's weird. It's self, but it's directed at a creature.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And she's going to get real close and put a hand on her shoulder and glare at you. Cast the spell and take it off.
Go ahead and make a intimidation check, and
At advantage.
Mhm.
yes, and Cinean, make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy, my favorite. Jesus loves me though. No.
The wisdom save is not for friends. Friends, I don't believe has a save.
It is
Yeah,
not.
I know there's no
So-
save, but it's
So this
the
is to see
intimidation.
if like whether you are going to be taking this cloak off, and with this, I'll say you're like, yes, ma'am, and you remove the cloak, or you cast the spell,
Okay. I
and
will
you are
not. Jesus loves me.
and you are able to dispel the curse from yourself, and you are willing to part with it again. And you begin questioning your own intelligence.
It's
Thing was cursed.
what- it's like I know this thing was cursed. I removed it off of 2 people, but me? He like had his own like logic in his head about it. It's like I could have I don't know.
So does he take the cloak off?
Yeah, he takes it off.
All right.
He takes it off more reticently now. He doesn't like fiddle around with it.
Good. And she's going to snap her fingers and Friends is going to dissipate.
Oh, you son of a bitch! Shoot a laser.
No.
No
That's
lasers
how it works.
in,
I become
no lasers in the
angry.
hotel.
I become angry, hostile.
Might
No,
seek
hold
retribution.
on. It's yeah, another creature might seek retribution depending on the nature of your interaction with it.
Okay, it's fine. He just is mad that he's fiddled with, but he won't shoot a laser.
No lasers in the hotel room.
Do you understand why I had to do that, Signian?
I do.
Good.
Gotta remove it from my
Uh-oh.
inventory so it stops affecting my saves.
All these items are essentially spying on us. If we're able to remove that curse and gain the benefits from them, that's fine, but otherwise, best if they probably off our person.
Wait.
I put the goblet on the bed too.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Can
I'll
I
start
cast
virtually casting identify on that?
All right.
while they virtually
I
cast on
haven't
that?
been
Can
doing
I
that this whole interaction.
try to third time's the charm? I'm gonna try to remove curse on the thing to see if it removes the curse permanently, or could I know if that would work?
I would say after having removed the curses from both of the items, you know that's not how it works. It just ends your attunement to the item.
So I can't remove the curse from the item after it's been attuned. After it's been unattuned to.
Not by means of a spell. An enchanter or transmuter might be able to do it after a lot of work, but it would take probably a day or two and a pretty experienced enchanter.
So we just got to kill whoever is looking through it, and then we're fine.
For now, I'll put them in a safe location, and I gather up everything, and I stuff it into my box.
Hammerfell is
Whoa.
currently identifying the...
Wad it up and put it in the chamber pots.
Well, I mean, they can't target me with divination, so I mean, is it even a detriment for me to wear it, other than me wanting it?
There are other magics on it. I would rather not risk it.
All right. He'll put it in his bag.
I'm grabbing everything and throwing it in the box. The box.
Oh, yeah, you have funny box. I'll
Yeah.
let you put it in the box.
Including the goblet?
I'm waiting for Hammerfell to finish his
All right.
spit.
As you go through the motions of your identify spell, eventually completing after 10 minutes, you try and push beyond the precipice of what is regularly available of a magical item, like what is available to touch, what is available to sight. However, it's like there is magic here, but it's not complete enough for it to reveal itself to you yet. It doesn't have the feeling of magics of the divination and abjuration as before, so it doesn't appear to be cursed. However, it just appears to be incomplete.
Is there any school of magic, or is it just not there yet? No school of magic coming off of it, or is it just doesn't have enough magic for that?
I would say probably simple transmutation, which is par for the course for most magical items, but beyond that, nothing quite yet.
This, what Bjorn is telling me is that it hasn't been cursed like the others, but it is incomplete. It's sort of broken. Perhaps these slots need to be filled before it can attain its full potential. I'm not sure. I'll
With
hand it to
gemstones or
Randy. Probably. Looks to be the sort. Some sort of ritualistic or ceremonial goblet, perhaps.
would I know of any cultural ceremonies that would involve a goblet like this?
Go ahead and roll religion check.
Religion.
Oh, I'm also proficient in religion.
I got a
Can you
10.
roll? Oh no, I'm not proficient in religion. Never mind.
You could still roll if you're, you are like versed in some religion. So go ahead and make a roll.
No.
I got a 10.
Salira,
I did in D&D Beyond. Sorry. What?
I'll say given the um given your schooling, I will allow you to know this with that little Lukdo, there is some significance in rituals involving gauntlets, which reference Lukdo. Whenever the moon sets, and as well whenever the moon sets on one end of the world, the goblet is placed upon a stand, and as the moon sinks, it's almost like the goblet contains the moon for a bit, and that is more of religious practice more than empowering of any kind. And then it is transferred over the course of the next year to the opposite side of Adlon or whatever country this is taking place in, and it is done on the opposite side when the moon travels its way across the next year to the other side of the sky.
So, like for Moon's Rise and Moon's Rest?
Yes.
So it's transferred to over the course of the next year to the other side of the continent or wherever.
Yes.
Okay.
Not this particular cup, but that does have some significance. That does like come into your mind.
I give an overview of the ritual. There are some ceremonies that involve goblets like this. I can't say it would be particularly a some do use it for Moon's Rise and Moon's Rest. It's more of a ritual than anything, as far as I know anyway.
Can't say I've ever heard of that.
We talked about it in my world religions class.
For now, let's just treat everything as potential danger and quarantine it all off, and then perhaps we can find a way to remove the detriments. But at least in here, we are safe, even without those things. So, what do we think our plan is?
I want to take this goblet back in the morning.
Any other ideas of how we go about handling this business?
I'd say, at least when it comes to this evening, we should still take watches, despite sleeping in a relative safety. Check on
I'm comfortable with that.
Check on the Kungadero in the morning for sure. And the horses.
I hope that nice man in the stable isn't affected.
I would be quite impressed if they were able to get that degree of strength and size, but I don't know, he seemed a bit too simple for their tastes, I suppose.
Maybe that's part of the ruse, and he does like twiddly fingers.
They did seem to prefer more one-track minds. Is that the word? One-track?
Close enough.
No, but
What's the word, Sanian?
One track, but yes.
that's not close enough. Anyway, I agree that you can probably take shifts of washing while we're in the beds, but was there a fire pit or anything in the middle here, or was it just beds in a circle?
It's not beds in a circle. It is a mostly square room. There is a fireplace across from the door, which is in the center left side of the room, and there are 4 beds, each at the different corners, all draped with canopies.
Right. I can cook us a dinner in here so we can stay shut in for the evening.
That would be good.
All
That
right.
would be nice.
I am unsure of where things fit in all of this. When wearing these cursed items, we cannot see normal people. Or are they normal? Are they part of this?
It could be part, or they could just merely have some sort of. What I was detecting was some sort of spell that, or effect that was. They're either these creatures or they're being affected by these creatures, is what I gathered. We were being rendered invisible to and from.
They seem friendly enough. Perhaps we can go out and ask one of them. Pay them, I don't know, 20 golds and prick their finger. See if they are who they say they are.
That's an
Why would
awfully
one of the
bold.
creatures allow us to prick their finger?
Well, if it was a simple commoner, they would gladly accept 20 coin for a drop of blood.
Right, but you're also wagering you're grabbing someone first try that is not one of them and not immediately arousing suspicion.
Is there a way for us to otherwise detect them?
Mm.
I
They said they were otherworldly. You want to
I
have any
can
way to
detect
see?
I can detect the illusion they have, but
As can I. But
It-
it's just
not-
everywhere.
it's
Yeah.
not subtle.
Anyone able to detect otherworldly entities?
Oh,
Seems like
hang
a
on.
thing.
Right, not.
Otherworldly.
Also, we're
It
in this
depends on the
room?
otherworldly entity. I
Seem outlandish enough.
can protect one being per spell from aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and the undead.
Well, protection is not
I would
detection.
I would need holy water
Right.
or powdered silver and iron.
My worry is that I can detect the magic, but if my theory is correct, they're all being influenced by some sort of magic, which would not be beneficial. Because the whole room would just light up.
Precisely. Just like this room.
Well, this
Exactly.
room, nothing lights up, yes?
In here? Everything lights up in here. It's as if they've taken the spell and put it on each individual item in the room. The ceiling tiles. Individually.
Right. Every inch of this room is obfuscating of detection from without.
So, Lyra, you need holy water?
Yes?
Right. That's for protection against these individuals, but unless we directly know we're fighting one, I don't know
I
how
can
well we
only
use.
keep the spell going for about 10 minutes.
Right.
Or less. I've never really had reason to try it before.
I may be able to provide some. Just need
Reason to try it?
Oh no, the holy water itself.
Oh, you carry holy water.
No, but I believe I may have a way of creating it from simple water
Well, that's
and
perfect.
silver dust.
Where do you intend to get the silver dust from?
Well, I only need the holy water, or I can do it with powdered silver and iron. Powdered silver, not powdered iron, just regular iron. But the spell will use them up.
Well, if we have silver coins, I can grind them up into enough dust.
Holy water would probably be easier if you can create it.
How do you intend on grinding up silver? If I might ask.
Pull up my smith tools. I have ways of grinding metal to dust.
Are these beings that could be affected by such a spell? Do we know that?
We don't.
Probably not, but holy water is hopeful nonetheless.
I don't see how it could hurt. You can still drink holy water, yes?
Oh, it's not recommended. It
Oh.
doesn't help much, as far as I know.
But you could drink it as regular water.
Yes.
Or
yes,
is
you
that
could.
sacrilege?
I don't believe it's particularly against the rules, but it doesn't
Please,
provide
Phil.
any particular benefit.
How much silver do you need to help out?
25 gold pieces worth of silver. I believe I have that amount.
Right, let me
What for?
to make the powder.
Part of-
Let me
it's part of the
put it this way.
What?
How long do you imagine it takes to grind up 250 silver coins?
I don't know.
10
DM?
hours.
Nope.
I cast Mage Hand over the smith's tools.
Give me a moment. Let me go ahead and look at
Could
the
just keep
Smith's
Mage
tools.
Hand going all night. I mean, I only need 4 hours of rest, so.
Wait, what? You could just make holy water? What the fuck? I thought you needed a guest ceremony. Hello?
Don't you?
No, so
No.
no. If you read that description and read the ceremony spell, they're the exact same thing.
So what the fuck? Do you just not need ceremony?
Yeah.
No, yes, it's weird.
For the description of holy water, it says a cleric or paladin may create holy water by performing a special ritual. The ritual takes 1 hour to perform, uses 25 gold pieces of powdered silver, and requires the caster to expend a first level spell slot.
Yeah, that's
Weird.
the that's
Which
the
is the ceremony spell.
It's the
Yes.
ceremony spell.
Okay.
Ceremony's good because you can upcast it though. Because under these rules,
For
you can
what
only
though?
Just mass
so that you
create
can do it more
holy
than 4
water.
times a day.
Mm.
Need silver
Yeah.
to
So
create holy
so
water
it would
anyway?
take 10
Oh
hours.
yeah, because it's a ritual.
What about
10
this one makes it
hours?
holy?
10 hours?
Oh wait, grinding up silver, not making the holy water. Sorry. 250 silver pieces.
Oh my gosh. That's so
Yeah.
much
I'm in a
silver.
blender.
Probably about that would still take a fair amount of time. Probably about
Magical
2 hours.
blender. Just whack it with the hammer.
Yeah, exactly. I got my pistols.
Anyone got a
smash up?
Anyone got a fantasy ninja?
But
blender
the speed
on
at which
hand?
it would be ground depends on the roll.
Oh, okay.
Just spend the whole night smashing up silver coins. Great.
So, this breaks Sinian's heart.
People in the next room were like, "What the fuck are they doing?"
They got a robot in there.
Don't we have charms everywhere that would prevent them from hearing us anyway?
I mean, like magic,
Here.
like sound still travels. Yes.
Yeah.
Like we can still hear people with a revelry outside.
We're
Yeah.
running like a blacksmith shop out of our hotel room.
It just like you start crushing like the first silver coins, and Sinian just goes, just like cries in the corner.
All right,
You've
senor.
hurt me. You've wounded me in my soul.
How so?
That's fine.
Oh.
I was doing a gaff.
Ah, all right.
I don't understand
Bit of
the joke.
I do not either.
Mitch was doing a gaff.
No, we understand.
I
That. Our
start
characters-
lasering
I
everyone in the
understand
room.
it. Solera does
No.
I start shooting lasers at everyone in the room.
No.
By the way,
I
you hear
cast power
some.
word kill on Signy.
Oh no.
Anyway.
I
Oh no,
have
Signy
that
dies. Anyway,
Oh no. How tragic.
you do at this moment hear a knock at the door.
Oh no.
Ooh.
I go to answer it.
As you open the door and look out, and it
I
doesn't
only
feel
open
like
it like a crack so no one can see into the room.
All right, you
Yeah, just
crack-
open it like Kramer.
All right, you crack it open. You look out. It doesn't appear as anyone's there, but then you look down and you see this this red-haired halfling, different than the one from earlier that checked you in here. Has this really puffy heat miser-esque hair, a very very angular face and quite plump. He looks up at you and says, "I'm sorry, ma'am. It seems like there's a problem with this room here. Who checked you in, if I may ask?"
Let me look up the name. The and I before I say it, I realize how ridiculous this sounds. The man at the front desk, Sir Emerald Hike.
Our good old mayor, yeah. So I'm afraid that there appears to be a problem with this room. There's something going on with the plumbing, so we can just go ahead and relocate you if that works for you.
With the plumbing.
I'm gonna detect magic.
All right, cast it out. Enchantment magic coming from the coming from the other side of the door. Coming from this hobbit, halfling. God damn it!
This hobbit.
Copyright.
Look,
I'm gonna step up next to Salira, and I'm just gonna look at the man. Yes, if you could just bring the mayor back here and confirm this, we'll be happy to oblige. Because between you and me, this room doesn't have any plumbing. So if you would just run along and get your supervisor, please.
I will say there is a like shower-esque area.
oh shit.
Hold on, let me
Brandy
try.
wants to
Then
speak
you
to the
got-
manager.
You of course would not have said that.
Yeah. Let me rephrase.
Signing would like to speak to your manager.
If you don't mind getting the man who checked us in just to confirm, just because you say there's problems with the plumbing, we haven't used any plumbing yet, so I don't know how you would know that. So if you wouldn't mind just getting the man who checked us in just to confirm.
I'm afraid there's been a misunderstanding. I happen to be the owner of this establishment. My name is Terian Un, and I happen to be able to. It's not a problem like within your particular area. It's a problem with the pipes that are leading to your room. So we could just relocate you to another suite, and just to make sure that everything is all fine and good in here, and then we can locate you back probably in about 3 days if you plan on staying that long.
I'm going to narrow my eyes at him. And I'm just going to lean over and whisper to Lyra. He's enchanted. Are you able to dispel that from him?
Does it seem like it's a curse on him?
It's difficult for you to tell. I say, Brandy, go ahead and make an Arcana check since you're the one who's like actually sensing this magic.
Can I make an Arcana check? Oh, I guess I'm not sensing it.
You are currently not sensing it, so I would say probably not.
It'd be funny for signing to just like
21!
Let's go.
Nice.
As you are detecting this magic, it seems like it is an enchantment magic that is affecting him currently. However, looking out into greater detail, there's also magic coming from like just sort of the aura around him as well. It's possible, especially with that Arcana check, I'll say, you have come across enchantment magics that not only loom within someone, but around someone, like in case some form of dispelling magic were to occur.
So would I know that dispel would or wouldn't work? Because your wording just confused me.
Sorry. It likely wouldn't work. It would work for a moment, but then within a small amount of time, the enchantment would reapply itself.
Okay.
One moment, we should make sure we have all our things gathered. And I shut the door.
All right. I'll just be waiting out here for you.
I feel so bad for this guy.
Rush over to Siny and grab him by the shoulder and whisper in his ear. Are you able to remove a curse again today, or are you spent?
Got a couple more, and then it'll be nothing else.
I
Literally a couple.
What
and then
if
I would
we
need
just-
a little rest.
What if we just tell them we don't want to leave?
No, Solara, honey. I believe those things are getting us out, trying to get us out so they can spy on us specifically. And I believe they're using the owner of this establishment to that end.
We can just tell them we don't want to leave this room.
He's enchanted, honey. That's not gonna work.
Well, he said if that was all right with us. If it's not all right with us,
Then he can just get the guards. I'm telling you, we need to dispel the curse from him. Sign in, are you willing?
Yes?
And as soon as I open that door, be ready to cast it.
Of course.
Good.
Is it a pull open or pull closed? From our side. Like the
It
door.
is a pull open.
So like it goes out into the hall?
No, that
Oh,
pull
swings
open from
into
your
the-
side.
What
Okay.
fucking...
I was wondering if like I could pretend to like fall through the door and then
In
touch
what
him.
world do interior doors open out into the hallway?
I don't know.
You know.
is
the
there a
fantasy-
reason they
ones-
wouldn't?
I've
I'm an
never
architect.
seen... As someone who had a
Yeah.
best friend as an architect major in high school, I've never fucking seen that.
Eh.
Moving on.
Yeah. Alright. So I'll walk over to the door, bring Signy along with me. Just a moment, sir.
All right.
Nod to Signy and
Mhm.
open the door.
Oh, hey.
Signing just like gives him a nod and just like offers to shake his hand and just says it's been we'll be on our way. He'll try to shake his hand.
Gives you a strange look, but offers his hand and goes to shake yours.
Subtle remove curse, baby.
All right.
I just need to touch him, and I'm touching him with my hand.
All right. Awkward way to say it, but Brandy, you see it as this cloud of enchantment and the enchantment magic upon himself dispersed, and his eyes, which were like dilate and then undo, and he says,
Right. I'm gonna pull him into the door, into the room.
Whoa!
Oh,
Kind of.
Close and lock the door.
"What is going on?"
Signy, Andy.
He
I'm
was
gonna-
he was cursed.
Snap-
He's not
snap-
cursed.
I'm being kidnapped.
I
No,
snap
no,
my
no,
fingers
no,
and
no.
cast
And
I cast
cast what?
Friends.
friends.
Friends. Oh hi.
Well, I got charm person if you want it, but it seems a little too late.
Hi. What's going on here?
Calm down, sir.
Oh.
If you'll allow us to explain.
Brandy, we can't just pull people into rooms like that. Sir, I'm so sorry.
I just
You are aware... Sir, allow me to explain. You are aware about the various protection magics in this room, yes?
No. What?
Are you the owner of this place?
I'm the owner of this place. Yeah, but
so
I
that's-
don't
that's
put
good.
enchantments on my rooms.
Then let me explain, sir. This room, currently, from floor to ceiling, we were brought to this room, is encased in magic to make it so other people can't look in. Do you understand?
Sure. Okay.
We did not place this magic. It was here when we got here.
And it's a
Now, there are things that have infiltrated your town that are both controlling the people around you or disguising themselves as people you know. Do you understand?
It's Is this a joke? Is this Dale? Is this? Am I being pranked? Is
No.
somebody?
This is not
I'm
a
afraid
joke.
not.
I know it sounds bizarre.
They had laid a curse upon you, as well as many others in this town, to make you susceptible to their whims. We just removed that curse from you, which is what that sudden flash of realization was before bringing you in here. Does that make sense to you?
I guess I've never dealt with this kind of shit before.
You don't have to deal with it. We just need you to believe us.
This room is fully insulated from their effects.
And it's a very strange way, too. Usually when one casts a protection spell like that, it's on the whole room at once, yes? But this magic has been placed on every item in this room. The chairs, each ceiling tile individually, each blanket on the beds.
Someone carefully insulated this room from all magics and all detections, effectively making it a magical safe house. Do you understand?
Yeah. So what should I do? Should I tell the guard?
Now, we do not know how many people are influenced or are these things.
Have you
But
ever
we
been
wanted to.
to Irreducible Tales, the shop in town?
I know of it. I've never been there. Don't really need that kind of stuff.
Are there any, but aside from ourselves, do you recollect any strange travelers within the last couple days, possibly up to a week, that made you feel uncomfortable?
Ugh.
Aside from us.
Ugh. All right. So a week ago, that would have been the 23rd.
Yes. Today, no, a week ago would be the 28th.
Huh?
A week ago would be the 28th of Nadri.
As far as I remember. You saying I've been like this for 5 days?
Today's the 35th.
Wait, no. 13 days.
Oh, sir?
Please take a deep breath. You're in no danger here.
While you were under that influence, time might have passed differently, but
Okay.
yes.
Do you recall a falling fire from the sky a few nights ago?
Kind of. No. No. I
What
feel
is
like
the-
that memory's there, but I don't.
What is
It
the
wasn't my
date?
memory.
What is the date of the last day you remember?
Oh. '30th. I think.
What's the date of the last day you remember clearly?
30th is the last day I remember doing. I remember sort of running my business as usual.
Do you know when the mayor was helping at the front desk?
Is that a common thing?
Emerald?
Yes.
No, he's a mayor. He doesn't go around that working at small
He's
businesses.
he is the one who gave us this room.
What is this
For-
room normally priced at?
That's a big street, probably around 10 gold a night.
He gave it to us for 1 silver.
What silver? Is this how he's been pricing all of my rooms?
The
Sure, we can pay
there are
properly.
there are two explanations why he gave us this room so easily. One, he is one of them and doesn't know how money works. Or two, he's not one of them and purposely gave us this protected room. Fortunately, without conversing with him, we are unable to verify which of those two possibilities are the truth. I'm hoping it's the latter rather than the former, and we have at least another ally about, but I will not hold my breath.
Okay, so what am I doing? I don't. This is all you guys.
I'm afraid not, sir. This is an issue for the town of Hendrix. This is an issue
Then
for
I gotta
everyone.
get out of town.
Let's not make any
Well,
rash decisions. I'm
we
sorry to
can
have
help you.
placed this realization on you, sir.
If this place is being taken over by, if what you say is true, I need to get out of here. This is.
Sir, calm down. Right now, it's about to be nighttime. Leaving in a haste would draw undue attention to yourself.
There are scouts outside the city as well.
We have discovered a way we think we can tell at least those we trust are who they say they are.
Not one of these things.
The blood of these creatures is a dark violet color. If you prick your finger and it's red, or another color that you know it should be, then you know someone is who they say they are.
That does not exclude them from being under the influence as you had been previously.
But it at least means they're not one of these creatures.
So the entire town is like this?
Possibly.
Maybe.
Not
It
particularly.
seems quite a bit of them are under their influence, at least.
We've not found anyone who we can say for certain isn't. Do you have loved ones you're concerned about?
Not particularly. I just came to this place about a year ago, so I haven't made a lot of connections.
Do you know the people who run Ariandels?
Arendales?
Oh
Yes.
yes.
The tavern.
Yeah, it's some gnome guy. I don't really know his name though.
Have you seen him lately?
Do you, like Mimi or? Because last time I saw him was probably at a big community event where we all sort of threw a party, and that was about a couple weeks ago. Well, probably longer now.
Have you noticed the tavern has been closed?
Oh, it's closed down? Well, I can't say I'm unhappy. That was quite the competitor, but
No, there's
or is it closed down they made it closed down?
there's a far more insidious angle to some of the people they look like. They replace them.
Oh.
They can take the form of, it seems, just about anyone they've set eyes on.
Am I one of them?
I would assume not. I think you would know if you were one of them.
I don't know.
I feel fairly comfortable in the magics that detected around you. You are not an illusion, therefore you are not one of them. You are merely under their thrall.
They wouldn't curse one of their own.
All right.
If you want, you can always prick your finger and make sure it's red.
No, that would hurt.
They can also alter your memories of themselves and the events. So it is unsure when dealing with them.
All right.
Perhaps this would be the safest place for you, is in this room. We
Yeah.
can protect you from them.
If that's the case, just please stop talking about them. You're scaring the heebie-jeebies out of me.
I'm sorry.
There was just one more thing I need to express.
What?
I cast a very minor spell on you just to make it sure you didn't attract attention. I'll be removing it from you now. Understand I did this so we could talk calmly. Do you understand?
All right.
And I dispel friends.
Like, shakes his head for a minute, but then, like, look of anger goes across his face, but then fades as he shakes his head. Right. Right. So I'm staying here then.
Mr. Un,
Right.
what exactly is wrong with the plumbing in this room?
I don't think there's any problem with the plumbing.
I remember telling us that there was a problem with the plumbing.
No.
I believe these things had, through their influence on you, tried to remove us from this room because it is sheltered from their view.
I think perhaps we should try to make contact with the mayor.
Or what is trying to appear to be the mayor.
But if he gave us this room and the protection magics are in fact against these beings, perhaps he's on our side.
Perhaps.
If nothing
I
else, I'd
think
like to talk to him.
probably best if
I agree.
we don't all move at once. Maybe a pair of us go.
Yes.
Try and make contact.
I can
I'll,
tell them I'm here for a diplomatic mission or something if they don't want to let random travelers see the mayor.
yes. I'll stay in this room. I
think that's best. Yes, you've been more than enough help for us today, Sania.
Yes.
if I get some at least an hour or so, the power of this necklace and my innate recovery, I can get 2 more. I believe at least the equivalent of 2 more remove curses.
And
You
then,
should rest.
so Hammerfell, I believe it's probably best for you to stay here as well to barricade the door if necessary.
Very well.
Brent, Solara, I will accompany you and try to make contact with the mayor. And then, Mr. Proprietor of this establishment, you are best to stay in here as well for safety reasons.
All right. You know where you're going?
No,
Well,
where are you going?
It was here previously, so I'd hope he's not too far, but otherwise we can still probably, innocuously enough, ask for directions.
All right.
I'm certain he has an office or something.
Right,
If you end up needing to go to his office, it's in Town Hall. It's just across the furroway from that magic place you were talking about.
right.
Perfect. Just right across from Irreducible Tales?
Yeah. Like across the business plateau.
Thank you.
All right. I'm gonna go hide under the covers now.
Right.
Understandable.
I feel
I
so
will-
bad for this guy.
Before we brought him in, he was like, "I was the what's it? I'm the owner of this hotel." I put the pillows and blanket back.
All right.
So there's just like an untucked blanket and 2 tossed pillows in there. Sad I don't keep the good pillows and blankets.
So, Hammerfell, when we come back, I want you to make sure it's one of us that we are of sound mind. When we come back, I want you to issue a command to me when we get back to ensure that it is you in control and not one of them. Understand?
Very well.
Good.
And
Should we
should I just prick my
have some sort
finger,
of backup plan?
Oh, you'll know if it's me. There, no one can replicate me perfectly.
Did
Believe
the
we'll
beings
be
we came across
fine
on
in
the
the
road
room.
not do exactly that, Cynian?
Well, no one can be as good as me. I'm the best.
I look at Brandy.
Just ask me what paintings I have on me, and if I don't have any to show, I'm a fake.
I don't think we need to worry about you in this
You're
room
staying
being.
in the room, Cynian.
True.
We're talking
I'm
about
just
the
saying-
ones who are walking outside in that danger.
Should
Well,
we
if
have
you're
some sort
approached
of...
by us,
Well, then we'll know that it's not you.
all right.
Should we have some sort of backup plan? Should you not return in an hour or so, we should come looking for you, or...
I want to bring the goblet back as well.
That's something that could be done. I'm not sure. Brandy has it, I believe.
Say it again, sorry?
I
I
believe
want
you
to
have
bring
the
the goblet
goblet.
back tomorrow. When we visit the mayor.
It is in a special hiding place, yes.
Oh, okay.
It is safe and out of way of affecting us.
How will we ensure that I am not affected if we have a way to check on you, Brandy?
If I'm not affected, then I can merely. If we verify I'm not affected, I can detect any magics that are affecting you.
Hmm.
Can always.
If we request you to do it and you simply cannot do it, you're fake, and we'll show you no mercy to the end of the lasers.
Cynian!
Well, it's the fake one.
Well, perhaps we have Cynian cast his magics on you as soon as you return.
You'll know it's me if you lay a hand on me and I feel hot. I doubt they know enough to duplicate that sort of information.
Hopefully not.
I feel
What if
like
it doesn't come to
proving
that?
it's a fake is far easier than proving they're not influencing our minds, which is why I went through all that trouble. Feel like we're burning daylight here and going over redundancies.
All right.
Celera cringes away a little bit.
Let's
Right.
hope we can
We should.
find quick. Let's make our way out then, hon.
Do we know how long the walk is to the spot?
Wait, I thought we were leaving in the morning.
Why?
Well, like,
No, I had I had no intention of leaving in the morning. I thought we were leaving right now, which is
Okay.
why
Yeah,
we're all these
Celera doesn't
contingencies.
say
'Cause
this. She's just going with
now,
her.
How?
It's
Oh, yeah, go for it.
it's about a 15-minute walk.
Oh, okay.
So Irreducible Tales and the mayor. Is it a time when the mayor would be in his office?
You don't know?
Alright, I guess we'll go find out.
he was at the tavern in the middle of the day, so
He could still be here.
right, we can. I feel it's more than innocuous enough to simply ask if anyone's seen the mayor without
Nothing else will
tracking.
bring the goblet back.
We can do that on the way if we have to venture that way. Let's step outside and try and get this done with before the night falls too quickly.
Of course.
Right. Hopefully, we'll see you all soon enough. And I step outside the room.
I go with her.
All right. You open the door into the cheers and woes of the tavern across from you on the opposite side of the hallway. The check-in table sort of to your right as you do so. Just clarifying, are you you're just trying to act like normal, right? You're not like being
Yes.
stealthy, you're just trying to be innocuous. All right.
Yeah.
All right. You make your way out into the center room. Are you leaving or are you checking around first?
I think
Let's
I thought we were leaving.
check. What?
I thought we were leaving because we're.
We want to check around and see if the mayor's still just right
yeah.
here. So I want to ask around to see if anyone's seen him.
All right.
Or if he's still here. Either way.
As you go to the tavern, I'm assuming just to ask randos.
Mm-hmm.
Go up to just a random half-elven girl who says, yes, hello. How can what do you want?
Oh, we were just we had been checked in by a short little fellow of the mayor earlier, and we were hoping to get a word with him. We are traveling dignitaries and hoping to speak with the leadership of this town.
You were checked in by the mayor?
Yes.
That is strange.
I take it he's not here anymore?
I haven't seen him, and he shouldn't have been here in the first place.
Why not?
He's the mayor. He's meant to be running the town, not checking people in at a local rundown establishment such as this.
I wouldn't call this rundown, and you did comp us quite the comfortable room for our dignitary positions, but well, not comped, but a reasonable discount for our ones in our position.
Thank you for your
Very
help.
interesting.
Right, we'll be on our way and try and check in at his office. Thank you so much.
All right, no problem. Have a wonderful day.
As we head out, Brandy, I mean no offense saying this, but when as soon as we're out of earshot, by the way, when one is on a mission as a dignitary, one usually refers to oneself by their title and not simply as a dignitary.
Well, I figured one, we're speaking to a commoner, so they might not abide by all those same rules.
Yes. I just... It might be a good idea. I'm sorry.
When we get to the mayor's office, we can take that into consideration. And we start making our way based on the directions to get to the mayor's office.
All right. You begin making your way to the out into the business-centered half of Hendrix, going past many, probably not as many as the evening draws to a close, but the streets are still littered with various speckles of people. And you make it to the area in which the halfling described to you, Terry and Un described to you, and as you make it, you can see the big town hall banner is strewn across, along with a H that is sort of similar to that of the History Channel, except marked with various greens and yellows rather than browns and golds.
Aliens.
And as you approach, probably from a good distance, with your passive perception, Solyra, you can tell that the front door is open and both windows of the place appear to be completely shattered.
To the town hall?
Yes.
Yeah.
People are walking by. Nobody seems to be paying it any mind.
It looks like someone already got into the town hall.
Let's try and walk in as innocuously as possible. See what information we can gather.
If anyone asks, you're my lady in waiting.
Understandable. We keep walking our way forward towards the...
As you approach, and
I told Brandy to make up a last name really quick.
What was that?
I told you to make up a last name.
Flint face.
as you approach, you see as through the windows. Upon getting closer, you see that there are two Strahd guards currently poking around in there with their spears, looking around.
Is there anyone like at a reception desk?
As you look in, it seems almost everything has been turned over. Various boxes have been emptied out, filing cabinets have been thrown across the floor, and each desk seems to be turned over. The drawers also pulled out of them. It seems that these two guards are kind of giving the place the rundown and just poking around through the various open drawers now.
It seems like they might be looking for him.
So it's just the guards in here. There's no other people?
Nope.
Excuse me?
Oh, hello there.
Hello.
How can I help you two?
What happened here?
Well, it turns out the mayor, he's a bit of a scoundrel. He's from what we've been told, he's essentially been stealing money from the town funds
Oh my goodness.
and pocketing it himself. We came here to arrest him, but have since been unable to find him. If you have eyes for him, he's a small hobbit, graying hair. Be sure to let the guard know.
Sir Emerald Hike?
Yes.
Goodness. Does he have a second in command? Who will be taking over his duties now?
Unfortunately, no second in command. Probably hold some sort of election or appoint someone somewhat soon.
There
But,
are no other people in the government?
Nope.
There's no head of health or architecture? He does everything in this town?
The town only needs a mayor.
There is more to it. Yes.
I didn't want to talk with them because I think they're working with these creatures. That's why they're looking for him.
What are you whispering about?
Oh, she's not
nothing.
familiar with this area.
Right.
Just wanted to know.
Merely her attendant is all.
Right. What were you looking for the mayor for?
Well, I had wanted to speak with him about a meeting between towns, but, well, that certainly changes things, doesn't it?
From another town?
Yes.
Where are you from?
Finnet. We've been traveling. That was the last place we visited.
Right, and you are a representative of this town?
I wouldn't say I'm a representative. Why do you ask? Is there a problem?
Simply a bit strange that as soon as mayor's been found out, you lot come looking for him.
Well, we weren't looking for this individual specifically, just...
This is unfortunate circumstances.
Be on
But-
your way then.
Of course.
I give a little bow, then walk away. As we're walking away out of earshot, well, they might be suspecting us now.
Yes.
Well, looks like their mayor is on the lam, as it would be.
We'll keep an eye on
Don't know how we'll be able to find him otherwise. I say we
Let's
could...
go return this goblet.
Say it again, I did not hear that at all.
Let's go return this goblet.
And then make haste back to our Same house.
Yes.
We'll make our way to the magic shop.
All right.
And go in and just put the goblet back where I found it.
As you approach, probably from a good 120 feet away, before most people would be able to see, you see within the shop there is a green-skinned water genasi currently manning the counter.
Stay back home. There's another one that seems to have replaced the one we took out.
Right.
I'll hold on to it for now until the situation's handled.
I want to bring
Let's
it
go
back.
Let's go back to the others.
I
And
think we should bring it back.
are you able to go invisible?
Yes.
Let's do that on our way back to the tavern. Let's step into an alley so it's not in the middle of the road.
Right.
So we're going to step into an alley, cast invisible on ourselves. I'm going to keep my hand on Saliva's shoulder as we make our way back to the inn.
All right.
Are we turning both of us invisible, or is it just me?
Both of us.
Okay.
That's why I'm saying I'm keeping my hand on your shoulder.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm gonna cast invisibility at.
I can do it myself.
Oh, okay. And I'll cast it on myself.
Yeah.
All right. You all slowly make your way throughout Hendrix, the sun almost completely setting.
Did we bring the goblet back though?
Yeah, it's still in my box.
Isn't that why we were going invisible?
No. What do you think
I thought we
we're
went
doing?
invisible so we could bring the goblet back to the shop without being like seen.
Opening the door with no one in it and then dropping the goblet off while there's another one of those things sitting at the counter?
Yeah.
No. No, we're just going
No,
back.
Edible is obviously kicking in.
No, Solera's gonna head toward the shop.
And
Solara's gonna head towards the magic item shop.
you
Yeah.
don't have the goblet. It's in Brandy's box.
Ah!
Yeah.
Okay, but she's gonna start walking toward it because she assumes Brandy's gonna follow her.
Oh no.
Holding on.
Yeah, your hand is on her shoulder.
I know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
We're bringing back the goblet.
Not while there's one of them inside.
Well, we can't just keep it.
Well, we can't drop it off while one of them is there, now can we?
Right.
We'll return it once the situation is handled. But for now, it must remain in opposition.
All right. I'll follow Brandy.
All right. As the sun sets beyond the horizon, the looming light of Lukdo burning down, you manage to make it back to the inn, going down into this hobbit house. It's not meant to be a hobbit house. Don't worry about it.
The Tolkien
The
ninjas
halfling
are
hovel.
the Tolkien ninjas are already inbound. Say it as much as you want.
Copyright
Halfling
Lord of the
hovel.
Rings.
Descending and then turning into the hallway that leads to your room. Managed to make it in, and that's where we're going to take our break.
Hey.
Okay.
Yay!
All right. So I will see you all. Let's call it 10:17.
10:17
And-
our time.
What was that?
I
or,
was just I'm talking to the
what-
chat. Oh my gosh. It's not
In-
kidnapping,
in-
it's a surprise.
in about 10
interruption.
minutes. All right. See y'all then.
All right, I'm gonna take a minute, refill my water cup and stuff, guys. But I would love to chat with the chat if anyone else in the group would like to as well. I'm gonna just go get some water and stuff and be right back.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, see you guys soon.